Shalom. This is your brother Shamak out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rahak Wadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, and His only begotten Son's true name being Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew tongue, whom the world incorrectly calls God and Jesus Christ. I also want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and who are the true leaders of the Hebrew Israelites in these last days. I also want to give a shalom to our sincere brothers that's preach teaching the truth worldwide, and shalom to all you sincere listeners and you sincere believers. All right, just here with a video concerning the tribe of Reuben. All right, and concerning the Seminole Indians who descended from the tribe of Reuben, as the tribe of Reuben being one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, the Israelites today. Okay, so this is Genesis chapter 49. Verse 1, and it reads, "And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together." Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, "Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days." All right, in the last days of what you're living in right now. All right, or where these tribes will be in these last times. Verse 2, "Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father." Okay, because Jacob name was changed to Israel in Genesis chapter 32, verse 28, when he wrestled with the angel. Okay, and it goes right into the tribe. Verse 3, "Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, in the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power." Verse 4, "Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch." Okay, so emphasizing with verse 3 of Judah being that of Reuben being that firstborn, and the Lord's, part of the Lord's might and strength. Okay, because let me get the Hebrew for Reuben. All right, that particular tribe. All right, and excuse me if it's a little bit blurry. All right, but you see it there, it says Reuben. Reading, "See is a son," and you see the Hebrew pronunciation Ra'aban, all right, which means, of course, "see is a son." All right, so Reuben, "see is a son." All right, going to that might and strength, because let me grab because this was Jacob, first, this was the firstborn, his firstborn with Leah, if I'm not mistaken, with Genesis chapter 29. All right, this is Genesis chapter 29, verse 30. Verse 30, and it reads, "And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren." All right, so the Lord set it up for Jacob, for Leah to be loved through Reuben. Okay, through that son being born. Verse 32, "And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, Surely the Lord have looked upon my affliction." Hey, she was going through it. It says, "Now therefore my husband will love me." Okay, that goes back to that. Jacob foreseeing that the characteristic of Reuben, man. All right, they're going into that might. Let me go back to Genesis 49. All right, one more time. Genesis 49, verse 3. "Reuben, thou art my firstborn." Just wanted to give just for context purposes. All right, it says, "Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, in the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power." All right, and I wanted to get Seminole just to back up what the scriptures say, man. The scripture is gonna back it up. This is the Spirit basically is going to bear witness. Okay, we understand too that it all comes down to faith. These are the characteristics of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, specifically going into Reuben. All right, as of now. All right, but this is Seminole in the Edom Online. All right, edomonline.com. All right, it says from Creek, Mescalgin. All right, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right, meaning wild, untamed, runaway. Okay, wild, untamed runaway. All right, Seminole. Okay, and it says they fought. It continues on. It says they fought wars against U.S. troops, 1817 to 1818. Then in 1835 to 1842. After which they largely were removed to Indian Territory, also known as Oklahoma. All right. So this is clearly, that's that wild and untamed, man. All right, to fight against U.S. troops. That's not a light thing at all, man. But that shows what? That shows what's listed here. The strength. That shows the dignity. That shows the power. Okay. You know, they weren't just, you know, they didn't just bow down to the so-called white man. All right. Then it says unstable as water. You know, they runaways, man. Oh, let me also grab that, because I did have the in the blue letter queued up. All right. It just goes into more, you know, spiritual indicators and spiritual characteristics of the tribe of Reuben. Okay, being the Seminole Indians today. All right. And of course, this is predominantly, all right, because the 12 tribes are scattered worldwide. That has to be known as well, man. The 12 tribes, they could be Seminole Indians from the tribe of Reuben, in Asia, all right, in Africa, you know, in Europe, all right, okay. But predominantly, man, these tribes, okay, are going to be over here in the Western Hemisphere, all right. So let me get the term unstable in the Hebrew, okay, pronounced pahaz, all right, pahaz, all right. You going down, it goes into recklessness, wantonness, unbridled license, frothiness, okay, recklessness, man. All right, this tribe was clearly mighty. All right, the Seminole Indians have a mighty spirit, okay, very full of dignity, man. Okay. One more time before I wanted to get more on those wars that the Seminole line mentioned, with the first and second. I'm pretty sure it was a third Seminole War as well, concerning these U.S. troops. But verse 3 one more time, it says, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, in the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch. All right. So just going more into that power that was easily displayed, man. Okay. Let's type in, this is the second one, but I can read it real quick. It says the Second Seminole War, also known as the Florida War, was a conflict from 1835 to 1842 in Florida between the United States and groups collectively known as Seminoles, consisting of Native Americans and Black Indians. It was part of a series of conflicts called the Seminole Wars. Yeah, conflicts with the so-called white man. You know, these Israelites were not trying to get down with their program. Okay, let me go on down. It says, when was the first Seminole Indian War? It says 1817 to 1818, as Animal Line mentioned. It says these old conflicts combined with the safe haven Seminoles provided black slaves caused the U.S. Army to attack the tribe. It says U.S. Army to attack the tribe in the First Seminole War. It says what took place in Florida and southern Georgia. All right, so it's very realistically to find the descendants of this tribe, you know, in the South. Okay, Oklahoma. All right, you know, Florida. All right, because I just even put it in and said, where are Seminole Indians today? They mainly emphasize Oklahoma and Florida, you know, just off, you know, of historical reasons. All right. So it's very realistically, you know, especially for those that are awakening to their true heritage and their true identity according to the Bible of being a Hebrew Israelite, can very well much be a Seminole Indian, man. All right. A Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Reuben. Okay. Reuben in the Hebrew. All right. So, let me see if I wanted to grab anything else pertaining to this tribe, man. Okay, but those points are, you know, straight to the point and clear, you know, and that backs up You know, Reuben being mighty, full of strength, you know, having dignity, you know, standing for something, okay, and excellent power, all right, and also being unstable as water, all right, just in the name, just reemphasize in this in the term Seminole itself, it says wild, untamed, and runaway, okay, but you know, at the end all be all, know it. Hey, this thing of ours comes down to faith. You know, if you ate it, you know, these are the tribes, man. Okay, through that were of course given through the Spirit. Okay, all right, these tribes were you know, given through the Spirit, man, to break down to these tribes. Okay, but of course it's up to one's faith, you know, to sincerely and wholeheartedly believe in that. Okay, of course after receiving the knowledge. All right, so yeah, that should cover it concerning the tribe of Reuben. All right, you know, the term Seminole, the term the Hebrew for the word unstable, you know, just a few historical points just to prove that, you know, just to prove the characteristics of the tribe, man. Okay, that, you know, the scriptures bear witness, man, the Spirit bears witness. All right, so, you know, Lord willing, you know, to let that information and concerning the tribe of Reuben, all right, of the Hebrew Israelites, of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, was, you know, was helpful and also edifying. All right, I want to end out by giving all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, or Hakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. All right, shalom, keep the faith, shalom.